What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're taking a look at a title called Wild Bastards. This is a really interesting title. So we're going to dive on in today, take a look at it for about 30 minutes, and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list, or if it's one of those games you would rather not play. If after watching this, you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. You can check it out there. You can also find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to hang out live. But let's dive on into Wild Bastards and sort of discover what it is. So Wild Bastards is a game that seeks to capture the frenetic action. Oh my god. There's a guy up there. Wild Bastards is a frenetic gun-shooting roguelite where you are a bunch of space outlaws that are on the run from the law, and you're trying to resurrect your entire posse so that you can pull off heists and do all that kind of fun stuff. And the game's got a lot of moving parts and a lot of things going along with it that make it pretty enjoyable. What you saw right here is one of the showdowns. And so after we get done wiping out lawmen that are trying to run us down, going planet to planet, we get awarded infamy. And we also get like armor pickups and stuff like that. But this is the overworld map right here. You have your gang split up into different duos, and your duos can move around the map independently of one another, grabbing different objectives, healing themselves up. There's tons of different tiles. Like, seriously, there's a lot of different tiles in this game that do a lot of different things. There's everything from the obvious stuff that you would expect. So, for example, like tiles that heal your characters, or tiles that give you items that make your posse stronger. But there's also tiles like this buffalo herd over here, which I can use to stampede this roadblock that the lawmen have made for us to wipe about half of them out, so that the next time we go over to fight there, things are a little bit easier. The game features a motley cast of characters that all do the same thing in different ways, which is shoot the enemy in the face, but they've all got different gags, different gimmicks, different synergies. They also have relationships with one another. So as you go through the map and as you do different tasks, they will start to like each other or hate each other, almost like Darkest Dungeon 2 style or Darkest Dungeon 1 style. You've got to smooth that over with cans of beans, which is what I'm trying to grab down here to make my life a little bit easier. Killer hunters and two crankers down there, huh? This guy's all by himself because when we warped onto the planet, one of my guys got scattered, and so I've got to rescue him before he can rejoin the party, and so he bounced off the atmosphere in a weird way. You guys come back over here and heal because the judge took a little bit more damage there than I wanted him to take during that last fight. We are on a time limit, so Prince McNeil is one of the hunters. There's Princes of the Galaxy. I don't know exactly the storyline there, but this guy arrives in 2 turns, and he's going to land on this landing pad, and he's like an elite boss that's going to be trying to run us down and capture us. So this game is all about maintaining forward flow through the map, getting as far away from him as possible, and picking up as much loot as you can possibly stack. And so let's take you over here. You're going to come grab this enemy data cache. It's not really that useful. It's just kind of like a bestiary or a bestiary entry for the mobs that exist inside of the game with like their weaknesses and kind of their fighting styles. I'm going to release that herd right there, and when we go to the in-between turn, he's going to stampede that spot right there. And then we're going to come down here. I'm going to try to rescue his buddy. Maybe we'll gunfight this guy, but I need to get them as far away from the landing pad as possible because doubling back like this to grab healing is going to cost us a little bit. So those guys have been run through by a buffalo herd, as have those guys. There are enemies that are going to be milling around the map that we need to pay attention to and be ready for, but let's have him move up to here. So this posse is going to be ready to take down that roadblock. We're going to go rescue Spider Rosa so that this team is put back together now. I'm going to get these beans while I'm down here in case any of my guys start fighting with each other, because they do tend to bicker and argue, as people tend to do when life is stressful and lawmen are hunting you down with hot steel and trying to murder your face off. McNeil just got here, so he's going to be behind us all the way out of this place. And so we've got to watch out for that. Hopefully we don't have to square up with him right now. Yeah, we don't have to square up with him right now. Let's send Spider Rosa and Casino on in here. So talking about the characters and how they play differently, everybody in this game has a default weapon. You don't get to swap that out. So Casino has a shotgun that does a ton of damage up close, and it tends to benefit from mods. I had a mod on the last system that we went through because you lose all of your mods and you lose all your equipment every time you warp to a new system. I had a mod on him before that made every single one of his shotgun pellets heat-seeking so that I basically couldn't miss. They just pathfinded around the map and killed things, so I could more or less just kind of discharge it in the general direction of the enemy and all the bullets would seek them out. But his special ability is called Roulette, I think, and his special ability allows him to instantly kill one person on the map with the push of a button, which doesn't sound that impressive, but in this game, where survival is kind of hanging by a thread and you're usually like 10v1ing, eliminating one enemy can actually be a massive help inside of this game. We also have Spider Rosa in this group. Spider Rosa dual wields revolvers. She's a spider who has multiple arms, so she can reload one revolver while she's firing with the other one. Her special ability is a decoy. She puts the decoy on the ground and all of the enemies have to attack it, which makes her really, really nice for sort of setting up a decoy so that he doesn't get shot at, because he's got to be up close and personal with the shotgun to get things done. You can hot swap these guys however you want in between combat, or I'm sorry, in combat itself with one push of a button. They just transform into the other character. Her bullets also slow down enemies and make it harder for them to move by putting webs all over them. And so we'll fight on this right here, but it is nighttime, so our visibility is going to be a little bit lacking, but there's 5 snipers and there's 1 cranker. I actually probably should have brought the judge with me on this one. The judge has a sniper rifle, and for every 3 headshots he gets, his gun lights up with nooses, and on the final kill with a headshot, it gets supercharged and instantly one-taps the next person. I don't remember what his special ability is bullet time. That's what it is. All right, so we got dogs on our side here. That'll help out a lot for fleshing out some of these hunters. Since I'm going to go over to Spider Rosa, because with snipers, I'm going to need a little bit. Oh, yeah, there's one up on the tower up there. I just saw him. I don't know if I can hit him from here. My accuracy's not going to be good. Oh, there's one up there, too. Let me see if I can get him off the tower. Did I get him? I don't know if he's dead or not, but hopefully I got him up on that tower over there. Oh, my God. Nope, he's not dead. He's still up there. There we go. I think we nailed him there finally. With the bullet diversion, it's going to be a little bit difficult to hit these long-range shots. That's why I said it would have been nice to have the judge with us. Man, they've got me pinned right now. This is a problematic situation. All right, that one's down. I need to, like, carve a little hole in the back side of the map for myself. I think he's in that window right there, but I'm not sure about it. And my dogs can't path to him because they got to climb ladders in order to get after the snipers. I'm just going to serpentine real hard. Oh, there's 2 of them in there? All right. Fair enough. Go ahead and put a couple gunshots on him. That guy right there will get him. Oh, I've got 4 rounds. That's nice. We'll keep reloading the shotgun right there. This game is made by the developers of Void Bastards, which means that it is a very high-quality game. Like, the pixel art is... I don't even know if I would call it pixel art. Just the animation is absolutely fantastic. It kind of reminds me of something like Adventure Time. But that's going to be all the enemies off the map right there, and we need to run like the devil's behind us, because the devil is behind us. I haven't fought this guy yet, but they've talked him up at this point to be like a mass murdering death machine, and so I'm a little bit concerned about it. This has been trampled. These right here are level ups for our characters. These are called aces. If you pick them up, your characters level up and they get new perks and things like that that make them more effective. Everything from more damage to more accuracy to other more specialized interesting stuff like you recover armor when you kill a guy. Just sort of depends what you get. The crankers, there's only 1 cranker though, and the gun barrels are just like backdoors spawn enemies. Watch and listen for them so you can locate and close them. Well, that's not ideal. All right, well, we need to get this cranker. There he is. There we go. Just drop him real fast because he was the only enemy on the map anyways, so that's going to stop us from getting reinforcements. The gun barrels are like turrets. They don't count as enemies, but they do attack you. And so let's go grab that ace right there. He's out of movement. Okay, that's fine. Can you get to the ace? I would like to grab all these aces. Oh, no, he's going to cut me off from escape. I think we have no choice. I think we're going to have to fight him. So that's the thing that gets us off the planet right there. I have an extra one, so I can leave the planet from over here, so I can leverage that. I didn't plan to leverage that, but we've got a way out of this. I thought I was going to have to throw down with the boss. All right, so we got our card. We're going to have to fight somebody on the road right here. It's 10 snipers, so it's best dealt with by the judge. And so we'll take the judge on over here. We're probably not going to be using Smokey a whole lot. Oh, this is wide open. That's not good. That's, like, super bad. And I don't know where they're at either. These guys are pretty good at hiding. All right, let's See if we get, they're porting in right now. One ported in over there. He's already taking fire. I gotta nail this guy in the head, so I'm gonna get myself into a nook. There we go. We got the headshot, which gave me a kill shot. We need to be very careful about this because they are gonna actively try to snipe me here. Oh, good. There's one behind me. Fantastic. Okay. Well, let's move out of cover then, and we'll try to run across over to here. He's not dead. Okay, I was hoping he would be dead. Oh, I missed my shot. Not great. Who is this over here that's busting rounds at me? Oh my god, they're everywhere, dude. This is not an ideal situation to be in. Alright, he's down. Oh, there's another one right there. Not hitting my headshots, though. I do have judgment time ready, so technically I could bullet time my way around here. Missed my shot, though. Hitboxes in this game are incredibly precise. Like, intensely precise. I don't even know how to describe to you how good the hitboxes are in this game. They're, like, laser-focused. Oh, dude, I missed my shot. Luckily, he's got bullet travel time. There we go. We got him all nice and taken down. We got 3 left. There's one. I don't know if I can hit the headshot at this range, but we'll just nail him down from right there. There's one over there. I saw him. All right. And there goes another one. That fight would have been really difficult for anybody but the judge, and so having a diverse set of like 4 characters you send down to the planet so that you can scout out some of these enemies is a big part of the prevailing meta that you're going to be struggling with. Okay, so we've got that. I need to use an emergency beacon to get out of here before the posse gets to us. I mean, technically we could teleport behind him using this teleporter right here. That didn't put me where I wanted to be, though. It didn't take me to that one right there, which is the one that I wanted to go to. What's his movement look like? I don't know what his movement looks like. But only one person has to make it to the stairway to get our whole team out of here. So let's just end the turn and we'll see what he does. If he turns around, he did not turn around. So that's good for us. Unfortunately, there's a posse that's waiting for us. Chase daughter Francisco is a... Oh, no. Okay, yep, that's definitely not ideal. Okay, just beacon out. Yep, beacon on out. It's a good thing I had a beacon. Otherwise, this would have been bad. That right there, it's called their charged ace. All of these characters have a special ability that charges up as you go tile to tile, and it gives you like a powerful passive that's just active on them till you leave the planet, and then it diminishes when you leave. And so we did get some beans, we did get some infamy. Infamy is how you bounce back, so you might think it's harsh that you lose all of your gear and all of your supplies every single time you leave a system, and you basically have to restart over from scratch. Infamy, it's like XP. You get it from every single enemy that you kill, and when you warp into a new system, the amount of infamy that you got in the previous system allows you to open up a loot crate of varying value that's going to be full of starter mods and full of starter armor and starter equipment and things like that to get yourself started back up again. And so let's go in here. We've got a level up for Spider Rosa. Spider Rosa just hit level 3. That's really, really good. And then for her second ace slot, we can get 50 more damage per shot, which basically makes her into a one-hit killer, but her shot spread is going to go up by 100%. I already struggle enough with the spread on her, so the spread on her accuracy is rough unless you're really close already, so I don't think the 50 extra damage is worth it. We can get 100 extra health, or we can make ourselves more accurate. I'm going to go with the accuracy. That sounds nice. And then the judge, he got a core ace, and so he reloads on kill. Very nice. So that's actually one of his main weaknesses, being sort of smoothed over so that we don't have to deal with it anymore. His long reload times are the things that are like a big problem.
I can no longer lead the gang. My gratitude for locating me down there.
And they now became friends. Casino and Spider Rosa are now pals. Now, what does it mean if they're enemies or pals? If they are enemies, it means they will not drop down onto a planet together. Period. So you have to like plan around them, and they become kind of like this big gaping hole in the middle of your party. If they're friends, it's really, really nice. If you take damage in too rapid of succession, whoever your partner is or whoever you're friends with will come in and they'll light off their special ability for you real fast, which in the case of, for example, we've got, what's his name again? It's like Smokey. There it is. In the case of Smokey, it's an AoE that penetrates through walls that lights everybody on fire and puts a 10 damage per second dot on all of them. And then they also make noise, because noise is a really important part of this game. You don't know where the enemies are. You have to listen for them a lot of the time. Their footsteps, or they'll have conversations with each other, be like, Joe, you still alive over there? And then Joe will be like, hell yeah, brother. And, you know, like, you've got to listen. Being able to light people on fire and having them screaming for like 10 seconds is really good, because it lets you isolate where people are at. From there, her special ability is that she lights off that decoy like we talked about, which can take a lot of heat off of you. And so that's good that they became friends. Let's navigate to the next system. So we've got a Bayou planet with unidentified loot. We've got Gemini 5 that's got a super health scanner on it. We've got a ace for casino. We've got a core ace for casino. So those things are all going to be useful. We kind of want to go in and grab those. We can only take 2 people down to this planet right here, but we do get a super health scanner, which has a chance to make the enemy drop health pickups when we're in the neighborhood. So yeah, we could maybe do that. I don't really need beans right now, because nobody's not getting a lot. You feed them beans, all right? Whenever people are mad at each other, you feed them beans, and then they're friends again. I would like to grab these cards over here, though. What is... Well, I didn't mean to jump there. That was an accident. I was trying to... Okay, well, whatever. We'll beam down. Who do I want to take with me? We will take... We'll take... Yeah, let's take... We'll take the judge. I haven't played around with this guy at all yet. I just unlocked him, so I don't even know what he does. So we'll take him down. Everybody beam down on target, so I don't have to rescue anybody today, which is nice. Oh, this is a really small planet. This is a little tiny one. This is a little baby planet. Okay, let's go grab the disguise. The disguise allows us to sneak past. Oh, we got to get all the way back over to there, huh? I've got 4 days till McNeil gets here. Where does McNeil land at? Right over there? All right, let's just grab this ace real quick. We got 1 movement left. I'm going to grab the superior health scanner, and we'll put that on... Oh, I don't know. He's got a laser lariat. I guess we'll find out what a laser lariat does. I don't know what a laser lariat does. I am unfamiliar with the laser lariat. We lucked out on the patrol. They went the opposite direction, so that's good for us. Let's keep making our way down here. I'm guessing this is some kind of shadow planet, because I can't scout any of these events. That may result in some unintended consequences and problems. Scouting's a big part of the game. But I already got the thing that we came for. What's at the gallows? 7 bushwhackers. That's not that bad. Bushwhackers, they like to hide, and they only close the gap when you're not really, like, looking at them or anything else. There's one right there. So we'll get him right and quick off the early punch. There was another one up top, too. I'm just going to charge up my instant kill shot the easy mode way. Ugh. Peek your head back up. Peek your head back on up right there. Okay, he peeked his head up, and then he shot my head. It hurt. But now I've got an instant kill. Where are the rest of these guys at? I'm going to try to stay in cover, but that can backfire on you when you're going up against bushwhackers. Get him right there with the instant one-tap death kill. I think I saw that guy hide in the bushes over there, but... Okay, he's behind the tree. I may be able to wheel on him. Explosive didn't get him. I was hoping the explosive would get him right there. One thing I like is the diversity of the combat. Like, some of the combats feel like running and gunning, kind of like High Noon, Hunt, Showdown, Spray Fests. Very, very intense depending on what the enemies you get are. But then other ones like this are almost like a Hunt where it's... Oh, he's right there, dude. Okay, give me hop along. Okay, so he throws like a... He throws that thing at him, and then if you catch him... But it's got a limited range on it. Gotcha. All right. Got you. Did that other one run off too? Oh, he went up top? Okay, let's fall back. He's got a shotgun, so he's not going to be able to hit us effectively from that deep. Can't see him. I need to get on top of something. The second I see a pixel, though, I'm going to tag him. There he is. Come on.
I'm waiting for you.
Man, he does not want to come out from behind that tree, does he?
Come forward. Howdy, partner.
Go ahead and strangle him with a lasso real quick. Down he goes. There's one left, and I think he's up top, and I don't know how I'm going to get up there. What does this guy's special do? Whip crack?
Let's get it, boys.
Oh, it lets him throw like a bunch of the lariats. Gotcha.
You got this.
I'm going to swing around this way.
Over it.
Never mind. He's down. Got him right there. 35 infamy. And then the landing pad's right there, so we probably want to move pretty quick. We've got enemy data over here, and then we've got rage drop. I'm guessing the rage drop puts everybody in like berserk mode at a checkpoint, so they're all attacking each other. There was another one I got called a mind control device, and the mind control device converts like half the people at any barricade to your team, so they fight for you when you go on in there. There's also special abilities that let you have like pet builds and stuff like that too. And so there's some fun stuff to play around here. There's a very thoughtful, interesting game. Void Bastards was also a good game, but it kind of suffered from a repetitiveness that was difficult for it to get over once you had played it for like 5 or 6 hours, but it still had this same level of acumen when it came to the design of the characters and the game world and the feel of the game and the animation and everything else. This game takes that and improves upon it in pretty much like all ways. I like it a lot. So we've got a level up for Casino, so he gets a new ace. We can make it so he reloads faster. We can make it so he's got more armor. I'm going to go with more armor because he's a shotgun user, so he's always up close, and I'm always a little bit remiss to use him because I kind of just like accept.
You've been alone too long. You sound like a wild animal. You meant that as an insult, so that's how I'll take it.
Apparently they're not getting along right now, so I'm going to have to beans it up. There you go, boys. Share forth of beans and become friends. Let the fiber of friendship course through your system. Let the legumes of compatriotism. Is compatriotism a thing? So I've got a charge ace for Casino right there. I've got a core ace for Casino over here, but there's rattlers on the planet. These are the one mob that I hate more than anything else in the game, dude. They like teleport around and they can hit you through bushes and stuff. Oh, they are... All of my runs so far have been the result of rattlers acting wild and crazy. Does this one have rattlers? This one has spiders. I don't know what spiders do, but I guess we give it the old go. Whatever. We'll go to the hard planet. All right, let's beam down. We want Spider Rosa to go. 4 people can go on this one.
The doctor's in. Howdy.
Kind of like running my energy levels a little bit low right now. Ah, damn. All right, so Casino got launched off in a different direction. Where's Casino at, and how do I get him out of here? So he's over by the warp beacon, which actually works out pretty well because you only need one person to activate the beacon. So we don't have a lot of supplements. We don't have any money. So we're kind of like in a tough spot right now. Let's move over to here, and it's a gun hand and a porcupine. Okay. Might be better for Rosa to do this one, but I can't guarantee it's going to go well. These guys like to close the gap and shoot from up close. There's a spider right there. So let's ace that right at the beginning. And that leaves us with gun hands. There's one. One. Oh, there's one right there. I didn't even see him. He got me with a cheeky little shot through the logs. It's okay. It dinked off my armor. We're all right. Down they go. With Rosa, every attack from behind counts as a critical hit. I need to pick up a decoy. There's one. I do need to be kind of careful. Got him. Okay, there's one inside. Let me get my reload. Probably going to get peeked on the other side now. Ah. My man's like, wanted. He curved the bullet, bro. He curved the bullet. Luckily, after every planet, your guys get all their health back, so it's not that big of a deal getting wounded. There's another one. We got 3 enemies remaining. Anything inside this hut? Nope, nothing inside the hut.
Where in tarnation are you?
There they are. Okay, they're not behind the pillar. You ain't getting me. You must be dreaming. My man thought. My man thought. You see that little hop skip move he tried to do before he tried to take me down, dude? Ooh, we hit that, huh? All right. Ooh, with the headshot right there, too. Spider Rosa out here being vicious. Just an ugly trouncing of a superior force. But now that we've got a stunning victory in the hands or the claws of Spider Rosa, I should probably do my closing thoughts because the video's moving towards getting longer. And I have some stuff, I have things to observe about this title. So in the case of Wild Bastards, I found this to be a game that is a much more focused, very streamlined version of Void Bastards. If you're going to purchase this game thinking that it's going to be a sequel to Void Bastards, I think you're going to be disappointed, and it's not going to work out for you. And I think that's being reflected in kind of the mixed reviews that are coming out of the media. It seems like this is one of those games that people love it or people hate it. My experience with the game was glowing. I found it to be very enjoyable. I think everything here is firing on all cylinders. It's got interesting decisions to make. I liked the map design. I liked the character design. I did have a few annoyances. One is that enemies can fire at you with pinpoint accuracy through reeds that are on the swamp maps, and you can't see them even though they're like headshotting you over and over again through reeds. And so you just kind of have to like mag dump in that direction and hope that you hit them. But past the swampy map generation, I think the other thing that I was concerned about is that this entire time my motivation for playing the game has been unlocking more bastards with more skill sets. And each run I unlock one or two more of them and I get to play around with my fun new toy, and then I die, I go back to the beginning, I do it again. What is the game as a roguelike gonna do once you've unlocked all the characters, which for me are the principal drive to keep playing the game, to inject some replayability into the title? And this is important because this game comes at a very high price point for a roguelite. It's an expensive game by those metrics, likely leveraging the success of Void Bastards into the assumption that this game will sell. But at the price point this game is at, it needs to have considerable replayability after you rescue all the bastards, and I haven't gotten far enough into the game yet to find out what that's going to be. And so that would be the other concern that I think became apparent while I was playing on through. But in general, I found the game to be a much more focused, thoughtful, and enjoyable game than Void Bastards. I played Void Bastards, I liked Void Bastards, but it wore out its welcome for me pretty quickly around the 5 or 6 hour mark where I promptly got done with it and then just never played it again. With this title, I'm 3 hours in and I haven't unlocked all the different characters yet, and I'm still up for more runs, but I don't know how long that'll hold after I run out of characters to unlock. I think the best way to put it is that I like the gameplay of this game better than Void Bastards, but I like the setting and I like the tone of Void Bastards better. I did find the overmap to be interesting, so I like how they've broken the game into 2 parts. The strategic overmap, it's fast-paced, and it's interesting depending on where the nodes land. You have to pay a great deal of attention to what enemies are at what roadblocks and what challenges are on the maps and what things you want to hit with your broken-up little squads. And you've got to tailor the team that goes up against those challenges because some characters are just better at fighting like small one-shot mook enemies. Some characters are better at dealing with snipers, that kind of stuff. And I like the thoughtfulness that came into like setting up my showdowns. In the first-person shooter gameplay, it's tight, it's cover-based, it swaps between tactical slow play, hunting the enemy, and run and gun depending on the combination of enemies that you're facing, which keeps it fresh and interesting. Each of the characters' skill sets felt distinct and interesting to combo with their teammates. I liked the banter and the dialogue, no complaints there. The gear in the game is not that interesting. It's mostly flat stat increases, and I think they could have done more with it. But that's, I guess, another minor complaint. The characters are fleshed out. They have good dialogue. I like how they have friendships and rivalries, stuff like that. The art style is ridiculously good and ridiculously polished. The hitboxes are incredible. So that's really, I think, my closing thoughts on it, is that it's a high price point game that I haven't gotten to the point yet where after this plot hook is over, is there going to be like another campaign? If so, cool. But if after I rescue all the heroes, we just go kill a boss or something, I don't really see what's going to give this game replayability, since that's been my fundamental drive to keep playing. But that said, I think this is a very high-quality roguelite. It's very well made, and it's clear that someone cared about this. It's a punchy, bubblegum, Western outlaw roguelite, and it worked on me. Judging from the reviews, though, it didn't work on everybody, so maybe a love it or hate it kind of game. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today it was Wild Bastards. Tomorrow it's something else. Take care, folks.